Mrs. Kim Smith. I'm the principal of Oxley Park Public School, this amazing school. I'd just like to say to you, welcome to our school, welcome to our brand new families for kindergarten 2021. Normally you would speak with all of us in person, but due to COVID we've had to do things a little bit differently around kindergarten orientation and transition. I just want to share with you that our vision at our school is about our school being a respected community learning together for the future. That means we walk along the learning journey with you as partners. We value the contributions as parents and carers and aunties and uncles and extended family, all that you have already given to your little people before you send them off to us at school. And then we gladly receive your little precious person, and we work together over the next 7 years through their primary school journey of developing their love of learning, their love of and excitement of life, and they get to practice being a little person for the next 7 years in primary school until they head off into high school. So welcome to Oxley Park. Our major philosophy from our preschool right up into the end of year 2 is embedded in play-based pedagogy, and that's the very first thing that happens every morning, is that children learn from play. They've just spent a good couple of years playing, naturally playing, developing social skills, collaborative skills, communication skills, developing their vocabulary through play. We want to extend and encourage that. And then that leads on into the primary years where they look into project-based learning, and that's self-directed type of learning. But you'll learn lots more about our amazing programs that we have at our school. But I just wanted a quick brief introduction to say welcome to our school. We are looking forward to seeing everybody, especially our new kindergarten students for 2021 as they begin their transition to our school.
Welcome to Oxley Park Public School. Welcome to Oxley Park Public School. My name is Carly Payton and I'm a kindergarten teacher. This video is an information video for parents that have children that are beginning kindergarten in 2021. Now it's my pleasure to hopefully answer some of your questions that you may be having. We also at the bottom have a document where if you have any further questions after watching the video, feel free to click on that document and add any questions you have, and we will be sure to answer them as soon as we can. Now this video will basically talk about the staff in the school, some of the staff. We'll be looking at everything that you need to know before your child starts school. We will also be having a little look around the school and learning about what school life is a bit, which might be a nice section to watch with your child so that they can kind of get a bit of an introduction of what school life will be like.
Hi, my name's Rose Kingy. I'm the Deputy Principal here at Oxley Park Public School. Our philosophy, well my philosophy is we don't just enrol children, we enrol families. So we're very excited to have you considering Oxley Park as your child's school for the 2021 school year. My role here at the school is to lead teaching and learning, ensuring we have high quality teachers across our school to be teaching students every day, and We are here to ensure that every student gets a quality education in a loving and supportive environment. We're looking forward to meeting you and your students next year and can't wait to see you all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Megan Midgley and I am one of the learning and support teachers at our school. My role is to support students who have additional needs and to support the teachers that have those students within the class. If you have a child that has additional needs or who you are concerned about, you are very welcome to contact myself or Amanda Osborne. I work Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, but Amanda's here all week. Also, if you have any reports from outside services, such as a speech report, an occupational therapy report, psychologist report, paediatrician report, or anything similar, and you are able to give us a copy of those reports, that is really, really beneficial, because at the back of the report, there are usually recommendations of how we can support your child. Again, we treat those with confidentiality, so we always make sure that they are cared for in the correct way. So again, even if you just want to have a chat with one of us, you are very, very welcome. Thank you.
Welcome to Oxley Park Public School. My name is Amanda Osborne and I'm the instructional leader here working with preschool and kindergarten. Part of my role is to support families and children as they transition into kindergarten and into our preschool. Here at Oxley Park, we believe highly in the benefits of play. Regardless of a child's age or their stage of development or where their learning is up to, we believe all children learn most effectively when they have opportunities to learn with hands-on real-life experiences. We know that children can relate to this type of learning and they engage highly with it. So you might ask your child what they did here at school when they start kindergarten in 2021, and they might tell you that they played, that they investigated, and that's what they did. They explored their learning environment and they had the opportunity to manipulate real life objects and learn through play, learn through hands-on direct experiences that are supported by their teacher. Their teacher purposely plans what happens in the classroom and it aligns with the New South Wales syllabus. So that means that when your children tells you that they played all day, they did. They explored their learning environment and they learnt new and exciting concepts within their learning environment whilst they were playing. They had the opportunity to reflect on what they were doing. They had the opportunity to interact with other children and other adults that are in their classroom, and they had the opportunity to connect what they already know with their new learning. So if your child does tell you that they played, just ask a little more. Ask a little deeper in terms of, well, what did you learn? What did you play with? What did you investigate today? Because the answers that they give you will really help you understand in terms of what they have learnt during that investigation time. If you have any questions around investigations or play within the classroom, please feel free to pop it into the link below and we will answer you and get that information back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Kathy Connery and I'm the Eald teacher at Oxley Park Primary School. Eald stands for English as an Additional Language or Dialect, and I'm here to support those children who have another language at home. If you need any help with your child and you have another background other than English, please come to me and I can help you with any aspect. More importantly, I can help with literacy issues that you may have with your child. Often the class teacher is very busy and I might be the first port of call if you have a small issue that you would like to be addressed. If you would like to contact me, you can come over into F Block or just contact the office and ask for me personally. Pre-COVID, we used to organise workshops for our parents once a term, and that could involve things like cooking or gardening or craft work, just so that families could connect together and they could ask questions about the school and feel more comfortable. So I look forward to meeting you all at this very exciting time, and if you need any help whatsoever, please feel free to call me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Simon Astley and I'm the speech therapist here at Oxley Park Public School. Over the next couple of minutes I'm going to explain who I am and the role that I play here at Oxley Park Public School, and how your child that's commencing kindergarten in 2021 will get to know me and I will get to know them to help develop their communication skills. So the first question I get asked in a lot of schools is, what is a speech therapist? What do you do? There's numerous things that we do. The first thing we work on is a child's language development. So a child's language development encompasses their expressive language, so that's their talking skills, expressing their thoughts, their wants and their needs, and their receptive language skills, so that's how well they understand when somebody speaks to them, or how well they understand something that they read. So language skills. We also work with a child's speech, so that's how they articulate their speech sounds, how clearly they produce their sentences, and how well their words and sentences are understood by somebody listening to them. We also work on a child's social skills, so that's how they participate and engage in social settings, taking turns appropriately, continuing topic maintenance, so that's being able to contribute to a conversation based on the topic, using the correct information rather than just going off and talking about something that they want to. We also focus on fluency, so that's a child that may stutter, they have a bit of trouble starting their sentence, they might have a block, so you might have a child that repeats a word or gets stuck on a word or stuck on the start of a word. That's generally called fluency or stuttering. And we also work with children with their swallowing and feeding. So generally if a child has feeding issues, we can help families navigate that path as well. So in 2021, when I'm working with your child, my service is a whole class service where I go into the classroom and work with your child's classroom teacher. My lessons run for about 40-45 minutes and target generally 3 areas. The expressive language, so that's using words and sentence structure to help express their thoughts, wants and needs. I work with target their receptive language, so that's their sentence comprehension and their understanding, and also their speech sounds and phonological awareness. So speech sounds is how clearly your child says their words and the sounds in those words, and phonological awareness, big teaching word I know, but they're just precursors to reading and writing. So they're a skill set that if a child has wonderful phonological awareness, so that's ability to rhyme and to syllabify and to play around with sounds in words, if they have a strong base of their phonological awareness, it holds them in better stead to have success with their reading and with their writing. I'm also asked, why do I work in schools? The simple answer is that children who experience speech and language disorders or speech and language difficulties as preschoolers or before school, they tend to be at an increased risk for reading and spelling difficulties once they're exposed to literacy instruction, school instruction, once they start school. So my role at the school is to help identify the children with language difficulty or children that may have some speech sound difficulty, and we can have some therapy goals and some activities that's going to encourage their speech sound development and their language development, so we can increase their chance that they are capable readers and capable spellers through their schooling years. Now, during my lessons, as I said, I work on a child's receptive language and their expressive language. The next minute or so in the video, I'm just going to explain a little bit further into those two areas. So a child's receptive language is their ability to comprehend and understand language, both verbal, spoken or written. Critically important, as a large portion of learning is from a teacher's mouth, purely listening to what comes out of the teacher's mouth, their words, their sentences. When your child starts kindergarten, or when a child starts kindergarten, they should typically be able to follow a 2 or 3 step instruction in the correct order. such as get your drink bottle, get your lunchbox and come sit on the floor. They should be able to follow simple 3-step instruction in the correct order. They should be able to understand simple WH questions such as who is that and where is the ball, and understand what you're talking about. And they should be able to understand some basic adjectives such as hard and soft, big and little, and be able to go and choose objects or select objects that you've told them to using those adjectives. Okay? A child's expressive language is how they use language to formulate their sentences when talking and with their writing. And it also incorporates their fluency. Again, critically important for in and out of the classroom, as a lot of social communication heavily relies on a student's ability to express their thoughts, their wants and their needs. Now, before a child starts kindergarten, they should have the ability to construct a sentence to request something they want or to give some information when asked. They should also have approximately about 2,000 words in a little word backpack, their vocabulary. So 2,000 words to draw upon to formulate their sentences. Okay? Often children who have expressive language delay or expressive language difficulty tend to use unspecific vocab. They will say, I saw things over there and I like that stuff and I want that and I went over there. They're trying to tell you information, but the words they use not very clear, and the person listening is not 100% sure about where they went or what they saw or who they went with. A child will often use incorrect grammar, so runned rather than ran, when formulating sentences. Their sentence structure, how they use their words and how they formulate and arrange the words in their sentences will be incorrect, which will lend itself to have a reduced ability to fully express their thoughts and their wants and their needs, and can lead to some frustration. My lessons are highly visual, highly scaffolded to encourage a child's communication skills, to help develop their receptive language and their expressive language, as well as their speech sound development and their phonological awareness. So if a child comes home and says, I saw Mr. Astley and we saw some pictures and we did some talking, that's generally what we've done. I try to make it very game-based, very play-based, and try to encourage them as much verbal output as I can. My lessons will have limited pen on paper. I'm promoting oral language and strengthening their literacy development through their oral language. With that in mind, I want a bit of a take-home message from this video, that what a child hears is what a child says, and what a child says is generally what a child writes. So if we can provide the best language model for them, their ears are hearing all those wonderful words and wonderful sentences that are coming out of our mouths. So therefore, if they're hearing wonderful words, wonderful sentences, our children are starting to use those wonderful words and wonderful sentences, which will then hold them in better stead to write those wonderful words and wonderful sentences. So if there's a take-home message today, please try to flood your child's ears with lovely verbal language, lovely words, lovely sentence structure, to encourage their talking and their writing skills. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns about your child's talking or language development, please do not hesitate to come and speak to me or arrange to meet with me. I currently work on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and I envisage those days to stay the same in 2021. Enjoy the rest of this year, 2020, and all the challenges that we've had, and I thoroughly look forward to getting to know each and every one of you and each and every one of your children next year in 2021. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Here we have the summer uniform. For girls, it's the blue shorts with the blue emblem school shirt, and for boys, the grey shorts with the blue emblem shirt. All students can wear black shoes. Our winter uniform is also blue, so we've got the blue pants, tracksuit pants, and a blue jumper, jacket or sports jacket. And for sport, we have a similar type top, but you'll notice the yellow panels down the side and the sport shorts. And then we have a winter sport uniform. We also have two different styles of hats. We have the broad-rimmed round hat and the cap. Now, we ask that you please label everything because things can go missing and we can make sure they can make their way back to your child. So put labels on everything, please. Encourage your child to practice taking off his or her own jumper. Really great skill for when they come into kindergarten, and making sure that they always put their belongings in their bags so they can be responsible for it and look after it as best they can. For recess and lunchtime, students do have time to sit down and eat. For recess, it's around 5 minutes of eating time, and lunchtime 10 minutes of eating time. In the first few weeks, even up to the first term, we do give students extra eating time because we know they're still getting used to unwrapping things, opening packets, undoing containers and knowing what to eat. So if you can practice doing some of those things at school, it makes it much easier for your child. We also ask that you try to pack nude food. So that's foods not wrapped in plastic. We do encourage the use of containers that can be reused and sent back home for washing. In addition to our recess and lunch breaks, we also do a crunch and sit program, which is where students are encouraged to bring fruit and vegetables to school, and at around 10 o'clock each day we have a little break in between our work to have some crunch and sip. So you're probably wondering what skills your child needs before they start school. One of the most important things that we find is that you are reading with your child. They really need to listen to stories, have turns working through the book, flipping through the pages, talking about stories. So we really encourage you to read as much as you can to your child and with your child. It's also great if they can recognise their name, and even better if they know how to write their name. Now, if you are planning on working with your child to get them to write their name, we just do encourage you to use a capital for the first letter and then lowercase for the other letters, rather than having their whole name in capital letters. So that would be a really big help for your child. Now, as far as social skills goes, we encourage you to work with your child on sharing and turn taking. They're really important skills for your child to have. And also the ability to listen to instructions and follow instructions. As far as mathematical skills are concerned, we encourage you to do things like counting and counting objects that they can touch, that your child works with patterns. Maybe they might make patterns of their toys or patterns with pencils at home, or look for patterns in nature. And probably the last thing that is a really good idea before they start school is just being able to recognise which thing's a number and which thing's a letter. So if you're out and about looking at letters, looking at numbers, just having that conversation with them about the difference between the letters and the numbers. But other than that, we can't wait till they start, and we're here to help them with whatever they need moving forward. Before your child starts school, you'll be allocated an interview time where your child will come along to the school and meet with their class teacher. And during that time, the teacher will have a little chat and get to know your child, but also will complete the Best Start Kindergarten assessment. Now, this assessment is a statewide assessment, and it just helps the teachers identify what literacy and numeracy skills your child has when they're beginning kindergarten. Now, we do understand that children come to school with a whole range of literacy and numeracy knowledge, and it just kind of gives us a chance to understand where they're at, so we can make sure that our teaching meets them where they're at and we're able to help them in any way that we can. The first day of school is such an exciting time for you and your child. Now, we've got a little list here of ways to make the first day that little bit easier. We suggest that you talk to your child about starting school. Start talking about it now and talk about how exciting it will be. Explain to your child that you can't stay at school, but that you definitely will be back, and make sure that you do come back on time for pickup. if you can leave your child as quickly as possible without having that long goodbye. A nice, short, quick goodbye, have a nice day, and then leaving out the door makes it much easier for your child just to settle into the classroom. You'll notice on the left there's a little list of the things that you could look at packing for your child on the first day.
Layla, what do you love about kindergarten?
I love my teacher and playing. We have fun with our friends. Chicken, you're just going to rip off the bread into little pieces and give it to them. Rip off the bread into little pieces and give it to the chicken. We love going to the farm and seeing animals. We love doing cooking.
Oh, there's a big yolk in there that just came out.
I just mixed that noise. We learn to read. We learn maths and numbers. We do sports and fitness.
What do you love about kindergarten?
I play and I love my friends. We love to learn and we love to be respectful.
Welcome, Case, to the library. Parents, welcome. Come on in. Parents, welcome to the library. Your child will come to the library one day a week where they'll get to borrow, return books and listen to books. Let's start with some returning of books. Parents, students are just going to return the books that they've borrowed from last week. Go find a seat on the floor, leave your library bag here. Thanks, Paramish. Library bag here. Up students to borrow at Oxley Park, they need a library bag. That can come from the office, come from a Coles bag, old pillow slip, or some that have been purposely made. Any library bag allows them to take a book home to read.
Good. Do you remember what this part of the book is called?
Yeah. Front cover.
The front cover, that's all of it. But what about the ones that gives its name? Do you remember what that's called?
Yeah.
Last week.
The title.
The title, thanks Gabrielle, it's called The Title. And this book is written by Stephanie Blake, and she's only got one name on this book, so that means she is the author and the illustrator. What did the author do? Oh, somebody over here said it. Who said it? Was it you, Karen? Wrote the words. But she's the only person on here, so what else did she do? She's the illustrator too. What did she do too? Diane? She drew the pictures. So this is about a bunny who says, I don't want to go to school.
I don't want
To go to school, I know.
to.
I Don't Want to Go to School by Stephanie Blake. There once was a cheeky little rabbit. You might know him already, thanks on. When his mother told him, "Simon, tomorrow is your first day at school," he replied, "I'm not going." And when his father said, "But my little rabbit, you'll learn the alphabet," Simon replied, "I'm not going." That night, Simon couldn't sleep. "I'm scared, I'm not scared, I'm scared, I'm not scared, I'm scared, I'm not scared." Click, 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 click. Wide awake. Parents, students love to listen to books being read. They especially appreciate it when mums and dads take the time out to read a book. If you don't have access to large volumes of books, Penrith City Council is open on Queen Street. You just need to show some identification to say you live in the local area, and you can borrow 10 books at a time. Thanks. As your child moves through schooling in the library, the focus will move from literacy and the love of reading to using non-fiction books, how to find information using the contents and the index pages found in the books, how to use keywords, skim and scan techniques so that they can find information to answer questions to become lifelong learners. In years 3 through to 6, their focus will be on non-fiction books and other sources, and introducing the internet as a search tool to find. So they will be looking at reliable websites to use to find information, again using skim and scanning and keyword techniques, so that they don't have to read the whole website.
Hi, I'm Anthony, a parent of 2 children who attend Oxley Park Public School. The Oxley Park Public School Parents and Citizens Association, referred to as PNC, is a registered charity with the sole purpose to support this school. The association is made up of parents and local citizens, people just like yourself, whose children attend the school. As a group, we fundraise to help improve the learning environment for our children. PNC members are the decision makers of how we raise funds and what aspects of the school those funds will be best spent. Our school canteen is managed by the PNC Association. Working together with employees and volunteers, we provide a variety of healthy food and drinks for students and staff. Running the canteen enables the profits to be used for PNC and school projects. We've been able to assist with funds for a greenhouse, safety fencing, and music tuition, to name a few. Recently, our Vice President Natalie applied for a government grant, and with that, we were able to provide the school with an extra $50,000 towards an assembly area upgrade. Your input is valuable. There are many skills and experiences that you have to offer that can enrich our school community. Whether it's baking a cake for a cake stall, lending a hand at a one-off event, or taking on an executive position, your involvement is appreciated. PNC meetings are attended by the school principal, Kim Smith, and Deputy Principal, Rose Kingy. We hear firsthand from them about school achievements, upcoming events, and changes that affect the school and our children. It is also a great opportunity to discuss with them our general concerns and provide our feedback. You are welcome to attend our next meeting and help by sharing your perspective. If you would like to become a PNC member, please fill out the form in the kindy pack. Oxley Park is fortunate to have such a wonderful team of school leadership, teachers and support staff, each of whom put a tremendous amount of time and care into their role to benefit the school life of all children. Join us as we continue to serve and support our school community. Please say hello the next time you see me. I'm happy to have a chat and answer any questions. I look forward to seeing you soon. Hi, I'd like to share a little bit of information about our approved healthy school canteen. We have some friendly canteen staff that work hard every day to prepare the food, and there's something for everyone. We have fresh fruit, cold drinks, freshly prepared sandwiches and delicious burgers, hot food and snacks. All orders are placed and purchased online before 9 AM and can be placed up to 2 weeks in advance. At recess and lunchtime, 2 students from each class come to the canteen to pick up the class's orders and return with them where the teacher distributes them out. If you'd like to see more details, please refer to the canteen.
Hi mums and dads, how exciting. Your little ones are off to big school next year, Oxley Park, which is awesome. So we're here today just to tell you a little bit about us. We work for Mission Australia and there's a team of us that actually work at Oxley Park. My name's Robin and I'm one of the workers. We've also got Jerry and Liana. And of course, Ruby Roo. Sorry, Ruby, nearly forgot to introduce you. So our team work across the whole of St Mary's and the Penrith region, and our role is to connect families to services as well as support you in any way we can. So Mission Australia is quite large with lots of programs running, and we work closely with the schools and partner them with lots and lots of things, Ruby, don't we? And that's all about giving you the best support we can to help you in any way we can. Some of the things we do, parenting courses, we run 1, 2, 3 Magic, we do Triple P seminars, we do Bringing Up Great Kids, Circle of Security, just to name a few. We also do drumming courses, and that can be for parents and children, so family things like that. In the past, we've done some art. There's all kinds of things that we run. We also have our playgroup, which Liana runs, and that happens every week. Every fortnight we come in and we support that playgroup. Liana runs that, and on the other week, the parents run that all by themselves because they just love it so much. So there's lots of things that we can help you with. We also have what's called a Young Parents Network. So if you know anyone or yourself are under 25 and under and have a little bub, then that group's a great group, isn't it? Gets lots of support for the babies and yourself. So you're welcome to any of those if they are what you're looking for. Some other things that we do, Ruby. Yes, that's right. We do what's called Paint Penrith Red. We're so excited about this, mums and dads. We absolutely love reading to children and teaching them about literacy and helping support you to understand the importance of reading and the role that it plays in children's lives, actually right through to we're adults. It gives us so many skills and it all starts from birth. So our early literacy program called Paint Penrith Red runs right throughout Penrith. Ruby's our mascot, so you may see her around the school, and the whole idea is to get kids reading at home. So we want to support you with reading at home to help your children through school and give them the best start to life. So we do lots of activities and events around that as well. So keep your eye out for Ruby. She's always around and the kids just love her. She loves to sing and dance with them and we have such great times together. Also a part of that in our early literacy is Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Isn't it, Ruby? Now, this is just an awesome initiative, obviously from Dolly Parton from overseas. And what it is if you live in Oxley Park, Colleton or North St Mary's and your child is between birth and 4 years of age, you're actually entitled to a free gift book every month that comes in the mail until your child turns 5. That's right, no hidden catches, nothing. It's all about getting books at home. and getting children to read with mums, dads, grandparents, brothers and sisters, whoever. It's just really about reading every day to give your child the best start in life. So keep your eye out for us. If we can support you in any way with anything, please just let one of the staff at the school know, or give us a call on 4724 3000. But wait, there's more, Ruby. I forgot about our TAFE courses. Oh, goodness me. So we also run TAFE courses. That's right, we partner, and the TAFE courses cost nothing. So we have a great partnership with TAFE and out there at Kingswood. And so far, some of the things that we've done, we've run computer courses, we have had beauty courses, hairdressing, and even floristry, just to name a few. So they are all accredited courses where you receive a certificate with a statement of attainment. They're at no cost at all. Once again, it's an awesome little partnership that we have. So if that's what you're after, looking at trying to upskill in some way, then just let us know and we can help you out with that. We advertise right through the 5 schools. That's North St Mary's, Oxley Park, Bennett Road, St Mary's and South St Mary's. There's so many, it's a mouthful. So you can go from any school where anything's run right across, as well as even into Mount Druitt, because we have a hub worker in there as well. And you're more than welcome to join us in anything. And if you've got any ideas that you really want to pursue, then also let us know and we'll see if we can organise that for you. So we hope you've been well in these crazy times, very unusual, where we just can't get together and talk face to face. But we hope you've all been safe over these last few months and taking care of each other. And remember, you can contact us anytime. You don't have to have started school and wait till next year. Again, our number is 4724 3000. Thanks for listening. Bye.